Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. My name is Martin. I'm going to be talking to you about some stocks today, specifically NIO. NIO has been around now for quite some time. The company was first announced in the year 2014, and since then it has done marvelous. Very good as a stock, very good as a company. We will be talking about it. And definitely we're going to review the month of August and see where this stock will go in the future. I think you're going to get a lot out of this video, and this is going to be very educational for you. Before we get down and talk about it, if you can please give me that thumbs up, the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you can also please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, the little notification bell. On that, hit all so you can get all my videos. Well, as I have mentioned, we will be talking about the NIO stock, and we will be analyzing how the month of August did in NIO. There's some really good news and even some also a little bit of bad news, and I'll explain in just a little bit. But NIO as a company has grown so much. There is so much demand out there for it. And right now in China, it is one of the biggest automakers, electric vehicle automakers out there right now in China. And NIO now is going worldwide. It is starting with the European market, specifically NIO Norway, where it has sent a lot of its electric vehicle, the SUV ES8. And it has just started this month in September, starting the first electric vehicle there in Norway. So NIO does have its plans to expand all over the world, first starting with the European Union, with Norway. They are being very strategic on where they go and sell their electric vehicles. Norway in the European Union is the most and fastest growing electric vehicle market there. So they are being very strategic. And then next year, NIO does plan on going to Germany to expand its electric vehicle there. So these are great news and great catalysts moving the stock forward, but we will talk about some constraints that we have seen last month, specifically in August. And by this, I would like to bring in this article. The article we're going to be talking about today is called Inside EVs, and the title of it is NIO EV Sale Expansion is Hindered by Constraints in August 2021. According to this article, the company has increased its sales year over year, but it's not able to keep up with its large demand. So this is both a very good thing because NIO is very sought after. It has a huge demand, specifically in China, and it's also expanding now, as I mentioned, to the European market. So where it's not so good is they're not able to keep up with the demand, and we're going to talk about why. So the NIO report sales, it did sell 5,880 electric vehicles in August, which is up 48% year over year, but it is a lot less than what they can actually produce. So currently NIO as a company can potentially produce about 10,000 vehicles per month is its capacity according to the factory. Now NIO, it's noted that it does not produce its own vehicles. There is a company that they use in China. It's a state-based company that is called JAC, and it does produce the vehicles for NIO. Now, but the reason why that they are not keeping up with the demand is the reason that why we're having these supply chain constraints. So according to this article, the Chinese company explains that their semiconductor, the chip shortage, supply chain constraints are constraining their manufacturing, specifically their electric vehicles, the ES6 and the EC6 models. So this is a really nice graph that Inside EVs have provided according to NIO and its manufacturing. So this is year over year, and each month they do show how much vehicles that they do produce, starting with the year 2018 and ending with 2021. As you can see, the white little mark on July, that would be in the year 2018. That's when NIO first started selling its luxury electric vehicle, the ES8, and that was its very first model. And that one, as you can see, we're just looking at the white graph bar here. You could see that the production of this vehicle did increase starting in the year 2018. And then we did start introducing other models in 2019 and 2020. And then 2021, you do see the production of the red vehicles here. So these are all the vehicles out there that NIO makes currently. The maximum amount, as I have mentioned, that NIO can produce in its factory right now in the JAC company is about 10,000 vehicles per month. And we have seen that they produce on average of about 8,000 vehicles, which they have been doing per year. So far this year, NIO has sold over 55,000 electric vehicles in China. Remember, they are just in the Chinese market. Specifically, starting in September, they will be now in the European market, as I have mentioned, in NIO Norway, which is up 157% year over year. Cumulatively, they have, as a company, since they have been open, have sold a total of 131,408 electric vehicles, and over the most recent 12 months, of that, 77,800 have been in the past 12 months. According to this article, the biggest constraint is that NIO now is forced to lower their sales forecast in the third quarter, and this is because of the continued uncertainty and volatility of the semiconductor supply, the chip shortage. The company has adjusted its vehicle production and now does expect to produce less vehicles than first projected. So they do now aim to produce anywhere from 22,500 to 23,500 vehicles in quarter one of this year. And in previously, they were going to make up to 25,000 vehicles per that quarter. So next, I would like to talk to you about this article from the Motley Fool. It is titled "Why the NIO Stock Dropped in August." A stock price with little room for error is going to react when growth hits a speed bump. Now, according to this article, China is one of the largest automotive market in the world, and investors have been following the electric vehicle makers there, specifically NIO, as I have been mentioned. NIO does have a market cap of 60 billion, and the company has yet to receive profitability, but it is getting very close to doing that. Since it has not reached profitability yet, it is not surprising that this stock has been a little bit volatile. The shares of NIO have dropped 12% in the month of August, and we'll definitely talk about the stock in the next few slides. So according to this article, the reason why NIO stock is down is that because automakers globally have been battling with the supply chain issues, specifically the chip shortage. And so as going back as far as March 2021, NIO has adjusted the production schedules of the vehicles it has been producing. As I have just recently shown you from Insider EVs, NIO has scaled down as the vehicles that it can produce in the third quarter of 2021. At first, it did forecast that it will be making up to 25,000 vehicles during that quarter, but now it has scaled that back down to about 23,000 vehicles. So according to this article, it looks like these supply chain constraints and these chip shortages are starting to hurt NIO's growth. So August deliveries, for example, were about 25% down below the what the company reported back in July, and it's still almost 50% year over year increase. But there is a bigger potential that NIO can have. NIO has the ability and it has the demand to increase these vehicles and to increase its stock and its revenue. However, it's really being limited because they do not have that critical catalyst, that critical part, which is the chip shortage, the computer system issues to get these vehicles out. And so it does, according to this article, have several avenues of growth that may promote investors to reverse their August stock decline. So there is a lot of good news that we have seen from this article. First of all is that there is a big demand for the NIO and the NIO product, the NIO vehicle. And so once NIO gets past these speed bumps, these big hurdles that prevent them to allow their full productivity of their vehicles, I think that they will recover very, very quickly. Now, once we get this chip shortage under control and under stabilization, they will recover very, very quickly, in my opinion. So the good piece of news is that there's a big demand out there in the Chinese market for the NIO vehicle. And don't forget that now NIO is going into the European Union market. And so there is going to be a bigger demand there as well, specifically in Norway. We have seen that NIO has shipped their vehicles, the ES8, their premium SUV luxury vehicle to Norway, and it is starting to sell this month in September. It will be very nice to see by the end of September and by the end of October how their sales are in NIO Norway, and I do believe that they will be fantastic for this vehicle. Now, NIO also has other sources of revenue that they do make, even though that they're kind of stalling and that they're kind of being pressed back according to these headwinds with the chip shortages. NIO also has a lot of avenues for productivity and for revenue growth. So they do have a battery as a service technology. They do have a battery as a service subscription. So what this means is that you can swap out the batteries in the NIO vehicles. You can either upgrade your battery to a longer range, or you can downgrade it as well if you wanted to save some money. Another big thing that NIO has, it's battery swap stations. These are very futuristic and high-end technology that allows the NIO vehicles to back into this station to swap out the battery in less than 3 minutes to get a brand new fresh battery. It's pretty much equivalent to the gas station. Instead of pumping up your vehicle with gasoline or diesel, you would just switch out your battery and have a brand new fresh battery in less than 3 minutes. This technology is amazing, and it is a first in the electric vehicle market, and it is made by NIO. So I think that these things will do very, very well for NIO and as a company, and we are definitely going to get through this. It's just a matter of when this catalyst, when the chip shortage will be solved so that we can produce more vehicles. Now that we have talked about the potential headwinds of the NIO stock, which is limited by its production ability because of the chip shortage, let's jump in and talk about their stock. The NIO stock did in the trading day at $40.37. It was mostly trading sideways, not really making any gains or losses, which is good for the stock. In the past 5 days, we have had a really nice increase in its stock. It has increased about a little less than 6%. We did start at a low of $36.70, which is an amazing price for this stock. I have been mentioning in the past, all my videos, if you do look at this stock and if it's under $40, you're getting a steal of a deal. We're still getting a very good deal in this stock, but as you can see, we did sell the stock at $36.70, and we are up, and we are having a really nice line of regression going upward. If you look in the past month, we are still down 11.5% from a high about $45 in the past month, which was at the beginning of August. And we did hit a bottom of $36, as I have mentioned, in this stock. And we are slowly starting to have a nice recovery in this stock. In the past 6 months, we are still up about 6%. We did test the lowest bottom at $31.22 back on May 13th. We have had a really nice increase in the stock for $53. So that is our resistance point, but we did have a big decrease in this stock. If we look in the past month, we have had the resistance at about that lower $40, $43, $44 mark. And so we will be testing that very shortly, I do believe. But we do have these constraints as the vehicles are not being produced fast enough, and it is because of the chip shortage. Last, I would like to show you the tip ranks forecast for NIO. NIO has 7 reviewers looking at this stock. All 7 give it a buy, 0 sell, 0 a hold. They are giving it a strong buy with a 64% upside on this stock, with an average stock price of $66 in the next 12-month forecast. If you look at the highest price target for this stock, the analysts give it a $72. The lowest price target is $57. If you're getting this stock right now, you are getting it at a bargain at $40.37. So it does give you a really big potential to increase your money, even if you look at the lowest price target forecast in the next 12 months. Overall, I think NIO is a great stock to invest in, but please do your own due diligence before purchasing this stock or any other stock. But I think that this is a very good company to get in the future. Remember, we are just in the very beginning phases of the electric vehicle market, and we will only go up exponentially from here. We just need to really get that chip shortage supply under control, and this company will continue to take off as it has done in the past. But if you like this video, please give me that thumbs up, the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, please hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can get all my videos. And don't forget to share this with your friends, your family, your coworkers, that next door neighbor. I'd greatly appreciate it. But thank you so much for all your support and for watching this channel. I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.